Now, is the Duchess of Cambridge taking legal action? Well, royal editor Russel Myers joins me now. Now, Russ, we talked about this last week, didn't we? It was about this article in Tatler, which actually is usually the kind of Bible of the upper class. But the royal family, and Kate in particular, not happy.
Well, good morning, Lorraine. Yes, it seems so that the palace are potentially taking legal action against the Toffs Bible Tatler. A right royal ding-dong this is. It's about an article that was titled Catherine the Great. Tatler said they were working on it for months. They gave the palace the opportunity to be involved. And it seems that the palace are furious with a raft of claims, and they say that it has a swathe of claims and inaccuracies in the article that has said Kate was exhausted, feeling under pressure because Meghan and Harry left, that she was working as hard as a top CEO. So it seems as though that this case is going to rumble on because Tatler are standing by their sources and standing by the story.
Wow, this could get very messy, actually. Could get very messy indeed. Now, look, schools back today in England. Obviously, Scotland and Wales, it's going to be August. Scotland and Northern Ireland, it's going to be August. We don't know yet about Wales. But what about the royal children? Because Charlotte, I guess, should be going back.
Well, this is a big story, and I think a lot of people in England especially are going to be looking towards the Cambridges to see what they do. Obviously, Charlotte is in year one, the reception year, and she should be going back to school this week. St Thomas's in Battersea, where both George and Charlotte go together, is starting back. Now, the Cambridges are refusing to say whether they are going to send her back. The aides are essentially saying that they agree with the government decision, but it remains to be seen. And I think a lot of parents who have been homeschooling under lockdown are going to be looking at the Cambridges and wondering if it is one rule for them and another for us. So watch this space.
No, very much so. Prince Charles getting fit. This is quite interesting, wasn't it? It's all over the papers today.
This is fantastic. I can reveal that Prince Charles is fighting fit. He obviously has got over his mild bout of coronavirus he was suffering from in March, but he has returned to his military days to do it. He is undertaking a military-based exercise program called the 5BX. It stands for 5 Basic Exercises. A lot of military men will be familiar with it. It's a bit of sit-ups, star jumps, running on the spot, that sort of thing. So he's been doing that to keep fit, because when they do get back to business, and nobody knows when that will be, he wants to be fighting fit on the royal family front line. It's with William to see what they can do to help the charities and the organisations who have been battling through the coronavirus crisis.
Well, do you know what? He only has to look to his mum. I mean, the Queen was out getting some fresh air. There she is. What is she, 94, on a very sturdy pony, but she's still riding at that age. I mean, she looks decades younger. She is quite remarkable. But also, she has had to, once again, Prince Andrew in trouble, and she has got to, well, save him. I was going to say something else. Just to say.
So, I mean, the Queen is leading from the front. She's 94, riding a pony. That's the first time we've seen her since lockdown. But Prince Andrew, it seems, has been retired from public duties. Now, this is a story that first appeared in the Sunday Times and is most places today. And it seems as though, obviously, he was forced to step back on a temporary basis because of his disastrous performance of that BBC Newsnight interview, his relationship with the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, and now it seems that the family have no plans to bring him back whatsoever. It fits in with Prince Charles's slimmed down monarchy, as we know, but a further humiliation for Prince Andrew,
who, as we always have to say, constantly denies that there was any wrongdoing or anything nefarious of that sort. But he's got his mum, we believe, to perhaps pay his debts, but we're not sure about that either.
I mean, it's one thing after the other with Andrew, and obviously he is standing by his story. He's protested his innocence, that he's had absolutely no dealings with a lady called Virginia Roberts. However, it's one thing after another. He's actually being sued in Switzerland for about £6 million for a chalet that he owned. All sorts of dealings going on with that at the moment, and other reports potentially that the Queen has offered to pay off his debts. The palace are saying that this isn't true. However, it just seems like a raft of bad headlines for Prince Andrew, and you can obviously see why the Queen and the rest of the palace staff don't want him anywhere near the front line at the moment.
No, you can completely understand that. Russell, thank you very much indeed for that romp through royal news. Every family has got someone, like, maybe not quite as bad as Prince Andrew, but we've all got embarrassing relatives. Thank you.